Hey everybody, how you doing? I want to do things a little different. I want to make a little quick video, just kind of like giving an update on things and basically how I want to do, do things from going forward as far as like making videos and where and when to do stuff. And well, first I gotta pick an outfit. Let's get the toaster. It's nothing bad. It's not like I'm quitting or anything. We're gonna go all white. We're gonna go for the brights. No. Yeah, blue. But no. Let's get like 4 pairs of those. Let's sell that shit. 2 pairs of those. I have so many shoes. Did I change them? Okay. But it's nothing bad. It's not like I want to sit here and say, oh, well, this sucks and all that. I want to do things in a change of pace. I want to improve how things are working now. Because as of right now, it's like, I'm throwing like 3 videos together nightly, sometimes 4. And I feel like it might be too much. It might be littering like everyone's feed. Yeah, let's use Death Egg. And I really don't want to do that. I don't want to be like just doing too much type thing. I don't want it to be a crazy amount that no one wants to watch it because they're like, oh, there's so much, or anything like that. Let's go green. Okay. Alright, let's go, yeah, my favorite area. So we're just going to skate and talk. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it for a few minutes. I'll probably end up Is that the mission? Did I not do that? Find the whole, oh yeah, that one. I don't know. I have the drop input. But, so, starting off, since we're playing it... Oh, okay. I see. Jesus Christ. Ooh, that hurt. Procession. Anyways, going back to that. I really want to start doing longer montages, and I don't want it to be like a everyday thing anymore. I feel like I kind of proved my point that I could do a session edit every day, but I also don't want to decline from, how I do them. Also, for those that didn't see, congratulations to Slappy Wag. That was the winner of the Slappy, yeah. I'm gonna call it that, maybe I'm saying it wrong. But they won the Pro Comp, which was pretty hype. I was so hyped to see everybody's edit, and I tried to be creative on mine, and it kind of bit me, which, you kind of, it happens, You try to do things all crazy. The only thing I had going through my head doing that was, I was like, oh, it's like, I'm about to not do this. I'm just wanting to do like Rodney Mullen. All you have to realize is that he's done it for so long that it's nothing for him, but for anybody else, any Joe Schmo, it's going to be, insanely technical. And I did get, that kind of thing where they said it was technical, but it wasn't hitting that realistic because it was just crazy. And I think for my Let's Plays, I think what I want to do with that is just branch them up into, yeah, we're not going to do that. Yeah, we're just going to ignore that because I want to go over here anyway. Okay. Dope. So what I want to do for that is switch them out. Every other day, every day would be something different. One day would be Persona, or one day would be Devil May Cry, or one day would even be Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I just want to be able to make time, but also make sure that it's not like clogging so many different videos that by the time I have a new one out, there's like 2, 3 more. Like I said, there was a time when I was doing 4 a day. I think it's just too much. I think it's just gonna, if anything, negatively impact my channel, I guess, because it's gonna be one of those things where like it's too much. Like no one's gonna want to actually do that, and they're all very, very contrasting things. And this way, it kind of gives it more breathability. So it's not like I don't want to be having 12 videos because somebody didn't check their YouTube in a couple days, and then if they're subscribed, it's like all of a sudden there's 12 to 14 videos that I did. You know, I don't feel I think it's crazy. You know, so my thing is I just want to make it better for everybody. More importantly too, I want to make sure that I have time to, you know, do the long form session edits that I want to do. You know, because I do want to change that too, because I'm kind of getting, not burnt out, but I'm kind of getting stale with how I've been doing it. I do feel like sometimes when I put out an edit, I'm like, oh, it's not as good as it could be. It could be a lot better, and I'm just not happy with the finished product. I think if I took the time and just made it long form, oh no, that I did the long form, I think it would be a lot better finished output. I think I'd be a lot more happier with it. So, other than that though, everything's smooth sailing. We have a few games on the horizon. We're almost done with Devil May Cry 5 in its entirety. So no more Virgil, and then obviously the trio story's done. But we still can do God of War, the New Game Plus. We still have, you know, Persona 2, and then we're going to move on to the other games, just like Devil May Cry. We're going to move on to the next games. And that's the plan right now. I really want to do a lot more with like series. Like eventually I want to bring in like Max Payne and do like a flashback series like that, or I could even do it like I did Metal Gear Solid, full game with no commentary. But I do want to provide commentary because there's a lot to be said in Metal Gear Solid. I don't want to sound like I'm making a big mistake in what I want to say. I do love both games and I have a lot to say about them. I want to figure out how I want to do that. So if you guys think I should do it one way, go ahead and comment it down below. If you think I should do it the other way, let me know. Ultimately, I make these videos not just for me, you know, for me to post them, but I also make them for everybody else. And that comes first. Like, I've always wanted to be a channel that's like very, very like open to other people. In other words, very just like if you're having a bad day or you just want to see something funny or whatever. I mean, I know I come off monotone, but like when I get my own space, I be able to actually bring out what because right now when I listen to it, I'm like, oh, that was funny, but I'm normally like loud and obnoxious, you know, and I don't really get to do that which, I don't know, maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing, I don't know, you tell me, but I'm usually very quiet because I'm usually recording at night, and I'm usually, I wanted to land that, and I'm usually, you know, right, like, in my living room, you know, just recording it right in the living room. My computer's in the sunroom, which is right next to it, so both videos, like if I'm on my PC or if I'm on the PlayStation, I'm either in the living room or the sunroom, and it's like people are, you know, my wife's sleeping, and you know, like my sister-in-law and her husband, they're all sleeping because we got like a duplex type thing. So it's just one of those things, you know. I don't want to be too crazy loud until like I have an actual space to be more zany and all that. And plus, I am shy on like camera. Like I always think I sound stupid, and doing this right here, like just talking to like open air, I feel so, it's like you feel so, you think you could just sit there and do it. Like some people can, I'll give to their credit, they can just go ahead and do it, but I always feel like I'm stupid, and that's because of me. It's not, it's like if anybody else was doing it, I wouldn't think nothing of it. I wouldn't give two shits. But it's like, since I'm doing it, I feel stupid, like I'm doing something wrong. And it's just part of my like self-conscious stuff, so like I have to, you know, iron that out. But it's not, I don't think it's interfered with my videos. I know at first I was really quiet and like, you know, I wouldn't say anything. Like if you go back and watch the Raw Danger ones versus something like even on Metal, you can notice even then there's like a difference. There's a difference with my inflection in my voice, because back then I was really quiet and not wanting to say much because, you know, it's one of those, you just hate the sound of your voice on camera. At least I do. I hate the sound of my voice on camera. I think I sound nasally, especially since I'm speaking low. I just feel like, oh well, you know, I sound stupid, or I sound stilted, I sound awkward. And if I have like my headset plugged into the controller, say for the PC, it's like I have my headset plugged into a controller, which is plugged into my PC, and then you hear the loud static. I have to reduce the noise on that. I have to figure out how to do that in OBS, which I'm sure it's very user friendly, but I'm just not, it's not even lazy. It's like usually I'm just working on pumping out the next thing, and that's another reason why I want to slow down. I want to learn that program. I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing, so that I can make my videos better for everybody. I want to make good stuff. I want to make, you know, make some funny stuff, make some stuff that, like, if you're just feeling down or whatever, you can just come chill. Because, like, I've looked up to different YouTubers that were like that for me, because I really didn't have anybody, you know. I was a lot online when I was younger, probably like 15, I'd say, like, was the biggest point that I was online at my height. But I remember I was, let's see, where would I be when I found AVGN? I was like 12. Yeah, because that was like 2006, and I've been a fan ever since, and like, that dude is so like down to earth. I know a lot of people are upset because of Screenwave and all that, but I don't take away from it. He's got a family, he's doing everything he can, and he's not like, I don't think he's totally shitting on the continuity of the channel. Like, I don't see it. Like, I still laugh just as hard as I did even now, and like people like Markiplier and John Tron, even, I don't know, I looked up to those guys. I still do. I still watch their videos like almost every day. That and like Picaspery. You know, if you guys haven't heard of Picaspery, you have to check out Picaspery. That's a cool dude. But that's what I want to do. I want to get better. I want to get better, but not for just my sake, you know, not for just like, oh, the editing part and all that. It's for everybody's sake. I want to do the best I can so I can be the best that I can, you know. There's no do without try. So we're going to try things a little different, that's all. And I know I'm sucking right now, but I'm also very occupied in this conversation, kind of. I noticed I've been blanking out a little bit. But, yeah, sometimes it takes me a minute. And if you have manual catch on, sometimes it acts funky with the big drop input. But that's basically what I wanted to talk about. I want to do long form session edits. I don't want to do little itty bitty 20-second ones. I'd rather do like 2.5 minutes to like even 5 minutes, because I have like some beats that I had made a long time ago that I'd love to see on it. Like, I've played little snippets of them for some of my edits, but it's like I'd love for everybody to hear the whole track with it and like see how I can make the edit flow with the song or whatever. I could even do requests, and if it gets claimed, so be it. You know, it is what it is. I just want to make cool stuff for the community, you know. I don't want to look at it like, oh well, it's this and that. Like, I'll tell you something. Most of my, well, not most, maybe if I were to say, let's see, we're on part 6, and say I think we have like 15 parts for Devil May Cry, plus the 6 for Virgil. That's 21. I think 5 of those are claimed. But I'm not, like I told you before, I'm not upset about it because it's the actual artist that claimed it. So I'm totally chill with that. You know, that's okay, go ahead, because that's, at the end of the day, that's their product. I'm not gonna argue that. If anything, that means it's, you know, it's like, oh, cool. Like, they recognized that my video had their stuff in it. I mean, yeah, I know it's automated, but still, I don't know, it was kind of like cool for me, I guess. Because that's one of the games I grew up on. I played a lot when I was younger. Because we're old, remember, we're old. But let's see if I can land one sick trick before I cap this video off, before I start rambling about stuff again. I don't want to sound too crazy and be all, you know, whatever. I want to make sure that I just convey how much I want to do this, but not just for me. It's not for me. It's for all of you. It's for all of us together. We're in this together. Let's see, can I? Oh no, we ain't gonna get no pop off that. Alright, let's go up like that. Ooh, that felt good. That would have been cool to do that double kickflip. Damn it, landed. Almost. Almost. What? Here, I thought this was going to be a 5-minute video. But, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do this. It's a simple 180. Gosh darn it. I'll be happy when I land this. I guess when all else fails, do the... Ooh. Oh, didn't even try on that one. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get this clipped out. So we're gonna bring this in a little bit. Give y'all a little. Who the fuck are you? Where we at? Did I go to the complete opposite side? Son of a bitch. So we're gonna act like we're in the water. So we're low. Now let's bring this back a little bit. Hey, right. Let's bring it up a little. Still hazy in the back, good. Alright. Let's start right there. Now let's go low like that. And we'll have it follow the board. And let's bring that over like that. There, bring it up, then we'll go like that, come right there, tilt it, there, go. No. Where's that low at? Right there? Let's bring that up. I don't want it to look too crazy. There we go. We're going to do that. Perfect. Now let's see how that looks all together. Beautiful. Oh, I almost stopped the whole recording. I'm so used to doing that. You know what? That's going to be part of our long cut. We're going to go right there. Okay, good. Then we're going to save it. We're going to call it because I don't know what else to call it. There you go. Fell over the bench. That's a nice touch. So basically, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I wanted to be up front and say, I don't want to crowd everybody's feed with like 15 videos and only one's like one that maybe you're watching. You know, maybe people watch my channel, but like they're like looking for a specific video, but all that's coming up is all like different things because I post 4 a night. And I'm not saying I'll never do that again. I'll probably post a lot like in the weekend or something because usually I stay up a little later. You know, let's do something up there. Since I have to work and all that during the week, it's a lot harder for me to be focused and then not time watch and be like, oh well, I only have an hour, I only have this. So but and see, this is the thing, like it was suggested to me by, well, my brother-in-law. They're like, oh, maybe you should, like, instead of doing an edit, why don't you just talk to the audience while playing session? I'm like, well, that's great, but like, I didn't say, but I get quiet because I get so focused. Like, I'm like, oh, I have to do this, I have to make this one count. that I get lost in it. So I'm sorry for any spurts where I go quiet or whatever. I just get really super focused because I want to make it good, you know. And you guys are going to see a couple of these early. Aren't you lucky? We're going to bring that down just right about there. And then we'll just zoom in like that, come in a little bit. Yeah, we'll come down like that. This way it's got a little bit of a flow to it. Then we'll go right there and trail off and come down a little bit like that because we're coming down. Nice and simple. Just makes it like a little lip in. Oh, I did it again. I almost went to stop the whole video. Okay, so triangle. Let's save that one, and we'll call it 3-2. Dope. Okay, everybody. I know I said I was gonna stop it before I rambled, but we got 2 good clips in, so that kind of made me want to start rambling again. So I better stop. Now you've watched me suck most of this video because I'm kind of like putting myself on the spot here, and you know, let's just face it, I'm not as good as other people. Like I watch other people play, and I'm like, damn man, I wish I could do something that seamless. Or, you know, and like sometimes I think that, I'm like, oh my, that was really good, like something that I did. And it's not really like a competitive thing, it's like, just like, oh well, I know they're gonna do better than me, type thing. And I don't want to carry that in, because, you know, I want to be a place of like positivity. I don't want to be negative. I think it's important to be positive. Coming from oh man, that's gonna have to be a story for another day. Coming from a life of negativity, I want to be a source of positivity. I want to take all that negative stuff that I've dealt with for most of my life and turn it into a positive for other people. I want to make people laugh. I want to do some stupid stuff, you know, or even if it's just opening, like I like opening packs. You know, I just want to involve myself in different things. So, you heard me talk, and probably very monotone still, but don't worry, that's only a temporary gig. I will be getting better with it, you know. I do want to, obviously I want to bring more inflection with it. I don't want to be like, so, that's all going to get ironed out, and then we're going to have fun. We're going to do different videos. Every day is going to be something like in rotation. And then in between, when I get enough clips to where I can make like a 2 or 3 minute session video, I'll throw it out there. It doesn't have, I don't want to do it every day anymore. I mean, you figure the last 3 months have been one every day. I didn't last night because I'm like, man, I was dog tired. And, for the second reason, I'm like, I had this thought last night, but I didn't know if I was just going to make a community post or if I was just going to, you know, openly talk about it, but that's pretty much where I'm at with it. So, I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. Let's get a good 360 off that if we can. And, 1K gang. Let's go.